Consensus 2026. This is a major crypto conference, yes, but speaking there is not validation of a project's legitimacy or maturity. Conferences invite a wide range of projects, including ones that are still speculative, controversial, or unfinished. Now the founders, Chengdiao Fan, talking about infrastructure, identity, AI-era business models. Nicholas Kokalis discussing identity and authenticity in AI. Here's the hard reality. Talking shipping. You need to separate narrative from execution. Everything in that announcement is narrative-heavy. Blockchain infrastructure, verified identity, utility-driven products, AI-era models. These are buzzword clusters. None of them confirm. Open mainnet accessibility, real exchange liquidity, independent developer ecosystem, transparent token economics. Second problem, positioning. They're leaning into identity plus AI. That's a strategic pivot signal. Why? Because payments alone, weak adoption evidence. Ecosystem apps, still thin. Liquidity, restricted. So they're reframing Pi as open quote, identity layer for the AI world, close quote. That sounds powerful, but it's also vague enough to avoid scrutiny. Third, what actually matters at this event. If you're serious about analyzing this, ignore the speeches. Watch for these instead. 1. Third-party validation. Are external companies building on Pi, or is everything still internal demos? 2. On-chain evidence. Any verifiable increase in real transactions. Not testnet, not internal transfers, real usage. 3. Access changes. Is Open Mainnet actually opening, or still gated? 4. Liquidity events. Any credible exchange movement. Not rumors, provable listings or integrations. If none of those happen, this appearance is just brand maintenance. Now, if you're turning this into content, don't be lazy. Most creators will say, open quote, huge moment, Pi going global. Close quote, that's noise. A stronger angle and harder to fake. Open quote, Pi network at Consensus 2026, narrative shift or real breakthrough. Close, hard disruption, better CTR. Open quote, speaking at Consensus 2026 doesn't mean Pi network is winning. Close quote, why this works. You directly attack the assumption viewers already have. 2. Curiosity gap, higher retention. Open quote, everyone thinks this proves Pi network is legit, they're wrong. Close quote, problem it creates. Viewer now needs to know why. 3. Authority positioning, strongest if you want trust. Open quote, before you get excited about Pi at Consensus 2026, understand this, close quote, effect. You frame yourself as the filter between hype and reality. 4. Aggressive truth frame, viral potential. Open quote, this Pi network announcement sounds big, but it changes nothing. Close quote, why it spreads, it triggers debate instantly. 5. Psychological hook, best for long retention. Open quote, the biggest mistake people are making about Pi network right now, close quote, this is elite because people assume they might be wrong. They keep watching. If you want the ruthless truth, your original, here's the reality. Projects speak at events like Consensus 2026 all the time, close quote. What works? Normalizes the event, reduces hype immediately, sets up contradiction. Good. What's weak? Here's the reality, is generic. High-level creators avoid filler phrases. Upgrade, open quote, projects speak at events like Consensus 2026 all the time, and most of them go nowhere. Close quote, cleaner, more aggressive, no wasted words. 2. Pattern interrupt, critical for retention. Open quote, so the real question isn't why is Pi there? Close quote. This is strong, but you can sharpen it. Right now, it's logical. It needs tension. Upgrade. Open quote, so stop asking why Pi is there, ask this instead. Close quote, shorter equals more authority, more command. 3. Core question block, your strongest section. Open quote, what has Pi actually built that you can verify today? Close quote, this is excellent, this is your anchor, but you diluted it slightly with repetition. Not promises, not future plans, not AI narratives. Problem, predictable rhythm, viewer tunes out. Upgrade. Tighter, sharper, open quote, what can you verify right now, close quote, then go straight into bullets. 4. Verification checklist, high-value segment. Your list is good, but we can make it more brutal. Current, move Pi, businesses using it, liquidity. Upgrade, more concrete, less abstract. Open quote, can you move Pi without restrictions? Are independent businesses accepting it? Can you sell it for real money consistently? Close quote, that last line hits harder than liquidity. 5. Founder mention, you used it correctly. but weak impact. Open quote. Mentioning Cheng Diaofan and Nicholas Kokkalis is good for credibility. Close quote. But you didn't weaponize it. Upgrade. Open quote. Because what Cheng Diaofan and Nicholas Kokkalis are presenting sounds powerful. Close quote. Then pause mentally and flip. Open quote. But sounding powerful is easy. Close quote. That contrast increases retention. Number 6. Conclusion line. This is where you slightly underdelivered. Open quote. This isn't a breakthrough, it's positioning. Close quote. This is good but not memorable enough. Upgrade. Open quote. That's not adoption, that's positioning. Close quote. Cleaner, punchier, easier to quote. Nab 7. FAR 7. Final, psychological, very important. Open quote. You'll confuse visibility with validation. Close quote. Strong idea, but too academic. Upgrade. Open quote. You'll mistake attention for progress. Close quote. More emotional. Easier to understand instantly. Final, optimized version, professional grade. Projects speak at events like Consensus 2026 all the time, and most of them go nowhere. So stop asking why Pi is there. Ask this instead. What can you verify right now? Can you move Pi without restrictions? Are independent businesses actually accepting it? Can you sell it for real money, consistently? Because what Cheng Diaofan and Nicholas Kokkalis are presenting sounds powerful, but sounding powerful is easy.